Hey guys, Black99K here, back with another video. This video is going to be about the top Switch games that you should own if you have a Nintendo Switch. Now, I'm going to be covering the games that you must own if you have a Switch. Like must. If you have a Switch and you don't have that game, then why do you have a Switch? Go and sell it. No, I'm kidding. Relax, okay? It's just a joke. Now, of course, this is completely my opinion, so you might agree or disagree with this, but that's totally fine because that's why it's called an opinion. Let's get to seeing which games you must have when it comes to the Nintendo Switch. And this is, I'm going to choose these games from the games I have. I think I have most of the games that are considered the top games for the Nintendo Switch, so let's get to it. So, of course, to no one's surprise, the very first game I want to mention is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, if you haven't heard by now, and I'd be surprised if you had a Switch and you don't have this game, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is probably the best game you can get on the Switch right now, and it's probably going to be the best Switch game to get for years to come. Well, up until Breath of the Wild 2 rolls out, but we'll still have to wait and see about that one. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is, of course, in its core a Zelda game, but it introduces so many new things and so many new mechanics that it just pumps up the Zelda meter to 11. The open world is amazingly huge. There's tons to do here. Hundreds of weapons, hundreds of items. You can cook, you can climb almost every surface. You can hunt dragons, you can do all kinds of stuff. This is crazy. This is the open world Zelda game that I think a lot of people have been waiting for, and Nintendo delivered like more than they thought. Okay, Nintendo just went all out in Zelda Breath of the Wild, and this game is probably the most, I would say, the closest it comes to a perfect Zelda game that we've wanted. What are they going to introduce in Breath of the Wild 2? That still remains to be seen, but before that, everyone should experience this Zelda game without a doubt. If you haven't bought this game and you have a Switch, or you're thinking of getting this, don't think anymore. Just get in your car. Just stop watching this video. You don't even have to like or subscribe. Okay, just get in your car, go to your local shop, get this game, order online, do whatever you want. I don't care as long as you guys experience this masterpiece, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Next up, we have Super Mario Odyssey. Now, Super Mario Odyssey is probably one of the best 3D platformers ever made, and it's probably one of the best Mario games ever made. In my opinion, it is, and it is one of those games that shows how Nintendo still can make their games innovative. I mean, Mario games have been around for years, and Mario games have almost the same storyline. Mario goes after Bowser, Bowser kidnaps Peach, and at the end, Mario defeats Bowser, rescues Peach, game done, game over. But that's the same story in this game. But the mechanics and the way Mario plays through this game is insanely fresh. First of all, you have this, you have your partner called Cappy, which is actually your cap throughout your journey. And as you guys just saw in the video, you can actually throw Cappy to different enemies, which then you can control, or you can turn into those enemies and use their attacks, move like them. It's crazy. This is innovation right here for Mario. I mean, hell, you can turn into a T-Rex in this game. You want to see a T-Rex with a mustache? Yeah, just go and buy this game then. And what else do you need to know? T-Rex with a mustache. Done. Just go and buy this game. But no, seriously, this game was a critical success. It was a financial success. It was considered one of the best Mario games ever made, and probably one of the best 3D platformers ever made. And one of those reasons is because it heavily followed Nintendo 64's Mario 64. I think that's what it was called, right? Mario 64. I guess so. Yeah, I played the hell out of that. So I think that's why I like this game the most. I'm not the biggest Mario fan out there. I'm a huge fan of Zelda and Link, but Mario would be an okay guy for me. But still, I ended up loving this game just because it feels so fresh and the mechanics are amazing. You can buy new clothing, you can buy new outfits, and the cap mechanics are crazy. It's just super fresh, and it's just one of those games that you need to own as a Switch owner. There's a T-Rex right there. So yeah, that is Mario Odyssey for you. So the next game I want to talk about is Fire Emblem Three Houses. Now, I was very skeptical about this game because I personally have never played a Fire Emblem game before this one. I've never played them on any previous console, and so I was kind of skeptical about this one. I've seen all the positive reviews, I've seen people going crazy over it, so I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. I have a Switch, it's getting all the positive reviews, it's an exclusive, so yeah, why not? Let me just tell you that I have gotten so addicted to this game that I literally cannot stop playing. It is that addictive. Now, I would say this game is not for everyone because there are moments in the game where you have to become a professor. You have to teach your class. You have to guide your students or partners, whatever you like to call them. You can mold them to the warrior you want them to be, which is a very cool aspect of the game. If I had known Fire Emblem games were this good, I would have started playing them a long time ago. But I guess Three Houses is the best place to start if you have not played a Fire Emblem game, and this is a very mature game as well. The storyline is very mature, dark, and it's something that every Switch owners should experience, of course. It's a tactical RPG, so when it's battle time, you take turns moving your units across a grid of a map, and when your turn is done, your enemy moves on the grid, and basically the last team standing, the side with the most people alive, wins. Or if you take out the enemy target first, then you win. Basically, it's like that, a tactical RPG. So the visuals are amazing, animation amazing, the moves are amazing. Overall, this game is amazing, and you should go get this game for the Switch if you like this type of game. Fire Emblem Three Houses. Now, the list of must-own Switch titles wouldn't be complete if I didn't add Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to the list. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is, as the name says, the ultimate version of the Super Smash Bros. Games throughout all the years. They've perfected it, they've polished it, and this is the outcome that has come from various Smash Bros. Over the years. This is the perfect Smash Bros. That you can get for the Switch right now. For you guys that don't have an idea of what Smash Bros. Is, or you're new to Nintendo, you're new to the Switch, you can go on YouTube, check out the past games, and it's just a whole bunch of crazy fun. That's what Smash Bros. Is. You use items, you can choose from tons of characters, Nintendo specific characters, as well as third-party characters. Every single stage from the past games are in this game. All 63 playable characters from previous games are in this game, and with new ones getting added gradually with the season pass and everything, this game is just a whole bunch of fun. And even if you're playing against CPUs, it's fun. And if you have friends playing, then this is insane. This game with friends is the best time that I've ever had with any game, honestly. So if you guys have a Switch and are looking for a very good fighting game for it, then you won't get farther than Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, of course, the list won't be complete if I do not put in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Nintendo Switch as well. This is by far the best racing game that you can get on the Switch right now, which is my opinion. You can play as every single character on every track that was in the Wii U version, alongside the DLC tracks and characters. So you're getting the ultimate package with the Switch version. Given that the Wii U did not really was not really successful, and being that the Switch there are a lot more players on the Switch, and it's just a ton of fun to have Mario Kart on the go. It's amazing. The moves you can pull off with your kart, the customization, the characters, it's very fun. It's amazingly fun, and given the cartoony aesthetics, you'd be surprised at how competitive this game can get. This game can get super competitive, and it's a hard game. You need to master how to slide around in the cart, slide around those corners, or you're just gonna fly off the map. So there is a learning curve, and that learning curve is super fun. So this game is a must buy if you have a Nintendo Switch. The online is solid, it's super fun, so yeah, it's just worth all the money. So if you guys are looking for a fun racing game, a fun kart game, and just a brilliant IP from Nintendo, then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is where you need to go. Next comes Splatoon 2. Now, I cannot explain to you guys enough how super enjoyable and fun this game is. I mean, I just can't explain to you guys how fun this game is. It's impossible to explain. This game is so much fun, competitive. It's crazy. It is actually crazy. If you want legit fun in a multiplayer game, and you want it on the Switch, then Splatoon 2 is where you have to go. Me, I never played Splatoon 1 on the Wii U. I never got to playing Splatoon 1 on the Wii U. So when I bought Splatoon 2, I was kind of curious about what is this game? Why do people love it so much? And oh my god, I just could not stop playing this game whatsoever. It is super smooth. The online is amazing. The animations, the mechanics, it's just fresh. It's a fresh multiplayer experience that no other game can give you. Basically, you're this ink squid running around with a gun of your choice that you have to refill by turning into ink squid and going into the ink, and after your thing refills, you can come out and use it again. It's like refilling your ammo. You have different ultimates, different skills, different abilities, paint grenades, fighting with what do you call those? Fighting with paint guns and paint brushes. It's insane. This game is creative as hell and one of the most different and enjoyable multiplayer experiences that I have ever experienced. If you have a Switch and you're looking for just a different multiplayer experience, not to mention that this game does have single player, which is fun as well. The events and everything, it's amazing. It's super amazing. Everyone should give this game a shot, and I'm just sad that I did not play Splatoon 1. Depending on when you're watching this video, Splatoon 3 might already be out, but even then, if the servers are live, go and take a look at Splatoon 2. So yeah, in my opinion, those are the top Switch games that you should get if you're planning to get a Switch, or you already have a Switch but don't know which games that you want or which ones you should get. So I hope this video helps those. There are a lot of casual gamers out there who buy the console but don't know which games to get, don't know which games are hot right now for the system, or which games are worth getting. So these videos help those people a lot, and I hope my video helps someone out. Yeah, so if you guys like the video, leave a like, leave a sub, and I'll be back with more gaming videos on the next one. That's how small YouTubers gain a following. You gotta beg for those likes and subs. Yeah, that's okay.